Y'all don't mind me. I'm laying in bed. I just. No words can explain. I just cannot believe God never ceases to amaze me. I had a dream last night, and for those that don't know me well or know me outside of TikTok, I've been really battling lately spiritually. I mean, really battling. Um, and just dealing with a lot of. The Lord is good, though. He delivers. I'm just taking the moment because I'm so thankful that He doesn't give up on us. But, anyways, I wanted to share this dream because it seems so real. Like, not like any other dream, but just so real. I could feel it, feel everything. Like, feel the motions, the smells, the sights, the hearing, just full on, all around, just felt real. It started off scary, but it just turned out so glorious, and I just really wanted to share because it's just so wonderful. I wrote it down so that hopefully I don't stumble over my words trying to explain it. It's easier to read it than to, you know, it's the way I process things, I guess. So I'm going to read it to you. I had the most wonderful, so real feeling dream last night. It was so scary and then so wonderful and glorious and just so amazing. I had to share it. It started with all of us here hanging out in the house, but it was a different house on a bunch of land. Which is interesting. Pause there for a minute because me and my husband have been talking about buying land for a good hot minute. We're trying to get finances in order, pay off some debts and stuff beforehand, but we're in the process of working towards that step. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But, anyways, back to it. So, we were in this house on land, and my son had heard something in the backyard. So he went outside, and I was standing in the doorway hollering at him to get back in here. You don't know what's out that far in the darkness. Then a portal opened in the sky above him, and his friend, who was not there with us, like, just somehow, like, appeared, like, he just come running out of the woods and was hollering at my son, like, you need to get back inside. There's beasts out here, like, never seen before. And I'm standing in the doorway, watching all this, like, frozen, like, I guess, like, in shock or something. And I'm watching all this go down, wondering what in the world, you know. And so, like I said, his friend comes out and says, that, like, you need to go back inside. There's beasts, like, never seen before out here. As I was frozen standing in the door watching all this, I was wondering what this portal was and hearing the sounds of beasts in the background woods. And when my son and his, or sorry, not when, and then my son and his friend just vanished. Like, what happened? I ran out screaming for them, apparently not frozen anymore in place. Ran out screaming for them and panicking because I couldn't find them and was unsure of what was going on. Then fireballs started raining down from the sky, and I seen my husband and my daughter run out of the house because there was fireballs, raining down on the house. And I was running, like, we're all running trying to escape these fireballs, and there's fire all around from them, things burning and everything. And so when I seen them running out of the house, I follow, I'm running. And as I'm running, I'm praying for my son. And I wasn't sure what had happened, but once the fireballs started raining down, I just knew. I had like an inner knowing that it was time for the end. Most of us know that's not really the end, that's the beginning. But anyways, that's for a whole other time. I was praying as I was running. I was praying and begging God, please don't let me be left behind. Please let my son be okay. Is he with you? All these thoughts as I was praying, and then it changed to, Lord Almighty, your kingdom come, I'm ready. Then the portal in the sky, now further away because we had been running, mind you, but it was still visible, had started to expand and look like a complete envelope type opening of the sky. And just barely it looked like mansions of gold peeking through. But I couldn't tell right away if I was seeing correctly because it was kind of like looking at a faded image. But the longer time went by, the more visible it became. Then suddenly it just dropped down to earth, this whole huge golden and crystal-like kingdom with so many people just running about inside. They were running around, just singing and rejoicing, and people falling to their knees, just, like I said, words cannot explain what I seen and heard and smelt even, like, unbelievable. Anyways, so I'm standing there. I don't even know, like, the fireballs just stopped raining down, I guess. I don't know. It just went from that to this. And, like I said, I wasn't sure at first until that came down. I said, again, because I'm kind of stumbling in case you missed it, said, then suddenly it just dropped down to earth like this whole huge crystal and golden light kingdom with so many people moving about, singing and worshiping, and it was just so beautiful, so amazing. The hearing, the sight, the smell, like I said, like, I've never had a dream that was just 100% all around real like that, of all the senses. It's just crazy. But I had like a peace over me. There was a peace like no other felt before that came over me. And I just was so engrossed in the worship, and hearing and seeing, and I knew what was going on at this point, but it was still just kind of, I guess, in like a shock, like, wow, did this really just happen? Like, what's going on? Like, even though I knew what was going on, but it just, gosh, could you imagine? Could you imagine? It's so beautiful. Anyways, like I said, words can't describe its beauty, but the sound was like hearing angels sing. And then I woke up. And at first when I woke up, like, oh gosh, I have goosebumps just talking about it. But I woke up and I just was like, wow. But at the same time, I'm like, why, Lord? Why? Like, why'd you bring me back here? Like, take me back. But just all day, I've just had this peace and this joy that I have not felt in so long. Thank you, Lord. Ugly crying here, I know. But I just, the timing, because I've felt, like I said, I've been battling, I've been struggling, and I've felt so alone. And like, looking back, I know I wasn't alone. I see where him and his people have been in my life, but this is just confirmation, that he's with me. I just wanted to share. Be blessed.